Bring it.
Not allowed.
Sweet free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just sitting there.
It is just sitting there. Hey.
Hey, just kind of back here, you know, just behind your camera, waiting for you to notice me.
It happens. Other than the Steam controller just selling out within 30 minutes. Is there any other gaming news?
I can talk about that Nintendo put out a trailer for the first Splatoon game I will probably be purchasing.
Huh?
This was probably a few weeks ago at this point, but I just have been thinking about it. Splatoon Raiders is, well, it's a single-player game. And
oh, interesting.
I pretty much never cared for multiplayer shooters, as you know. But a single-player campaign, I'm in. Give me that.
Yeah, honestly, they could do so much more with Splatoon.
It looks like they're starting to. So, you know, like,
yeah.
Don't rush them, I guess. They did three multiplayer shooters. Then they did a DLC for, I think it was 3, that was a single player thing, and now they're just making a single player thing. And then, you know, eventually they'll make a Splatoon 4 and it'll be more multiplayer shooter, but then they can keep going and make other things with the property. It's crazy. Careful with those, you might run out.
Those are the basic for party healing potions.
Yeah, you only have like 50 left.
Need some for later, you're right.
Like at least 43.
Probably. Sounds like a good.
Yeah.
Die box. All right, let's just ult them. Right. What have you been playing lately?
So, I have mainly just been playing
Like what?
EDF.
EDF.
That's mainly what I've been playing. I've been a little bit too busy at work to pop open the Thor and play more Vampire Crawlers.
Is that what you're playing it on?
Well, I started it on PC, and then I was like, wait, this will run really well on Thor, won't it? And then it did. And
Nice.
so, I also play it on there. But yeah, like, that's pretty much the only thing I'm playing on it right now, even if that's not the only device I'm playing it on, you know?
Right. I did finish that. Beat the boss.
Oh, you... Okay, there's a boss? Alright,
Yeah,
I'm still stuck. I haven't played it in over a week, but I'm still at, like, stage 5, the second bridge.
Okay.
I haven't been able to clear it. But I also haven't been playing all that much, so a few more runs and I'll
Yeah, I've mostly
power myself up enough to get through it.
I'm waiting on the next big update for it so that I can go and do some more hunting.
Oh, okay.
I don't really feel like sitting there and grinding out achievements. There's like no update for me content. Like I bought all the characters. I could go sit and farm gold to get all of the everything out of the shops.
Yeah, I don't care enough to do that sort of thing. For these sorts of games, I will just get all the achievements and call it a day. Like, yeah.
Like when an update comes out, I'll either get the new character and then I'll go through that character and a couple other ones, character specific achievements. But other than that, it's fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, so the I was gonna say I'm not really playing. I'll probably pick it back up soon, but a while back I started Kingdoms of Amalur.
Which one was that? Recognize
It's just like it's from a studio that's long gone at this point. Just like it's an open world Western RPG sort of deal. I don't play too many of those, so I was like, oh, I'll do this one. Why not? Yeah, I set that down for a little bit because I got the sudden urge to watch anime.
Oh boy, watching.
So I'm currently caught up on it. So it's currently ongoing. But I decided I would watch some Digimon.
Oh, nice.
So, the background of this for people who did not hear the discussion of that, however many years ago that was, I was going through the first set. So I've already watched the first 7 seasons of Digimon. So I had fallen behind by 3. There are 10 currently.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I'll just pick up on season 8, right? And I watched the first episode of that, and I was like, no, I'm good. It's very much like the flavor I'm getting is we're going to teach children about the dangers of smartphones.
Interesting.
It was very much like, oh, all the Digimon are apps, and it's super blatant. Literally, the first monster they fight is like a messaging app.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like, oh, be careful if somebody sends you mean messages, you just have to ignore them, and that's how they defeat the enemy. Like, and I'm just like, I cannot do this.
Yeah, that's a little much.
So I skipped that one, and then before just jumping in and disappointing myself again, I looked up the next one. The next one's called Ghost Game, and it unfortunately is more of like an anthology series than an overarching plot like every other season. Right?
Yeah.
It's basically a bunch of short stories, which I wasn't super interested in either. So I skipped that one. And now I'm on the latest season, and as you may have already picked up on, I've caught up on it.
Yep.
Digimon Beat Break is fantastic.
Okay. That's good, at least.
Yeah, for reference, my two favorite seasons before this were seasons 3 and 5. 5 and then 3 for me. So that's Data Squad / Savers, if you want the like translated Japanese name, and then Tamers. Season 5 was my favorite. Then season 3. I think Beat Break might actually just go straight to the top.
Oh, okay. That's actually quicker.
It's very good. To the point where like I might even be like, it doesn't matter if you're a bunch of a fan of Digimon. This just tells a good story.
Yeah.
So you know, there's my recommend. Go give that a shot. And now with that out of the way, I will do one of two things. I mean, I'm gonna watch it every week now, but like since I'm not like just going through and binging that, I'm gonna do one of two things. I'm either gonna pick Kingdoms of Amalur back up, or I'll finally get to one of those two books I've had for 5 months. We'll see.
Nice.
Because just not a lot of games are coming out right now that I'm in, so that's why I was like going back to a probably decade-old game at this point.
Yeah.
Or starting up a show, right? So.
Are you leaning towards either of the books?
I'm gonna definitely read Downtown Druid first. Because
Okay.
the other one was Primal Hunter, and that's much longer.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it Primal
Oh, yeah.
Hunter? Hang on.
That is the name of it. Unless it was something else.
But the other one, the problem is for some reason I keep confusing it with He Who Hunts Monsters or something like that. He Who Fights with Monsters. Yeah, and they both have fight. Whatever. Point is, I was confusing them, and I was like,
Which one is it?
I remember one of them was recommended, and the other one like recommended with an asterisk.
Yeah, that was He Who Fights.
Yeah, so I got the one without the asterisk. So,
Yeah. A lot of people do not like Jason in He Who Fights with Monsters, and also a lot of people like him.
Yeah.
One of those
you know.
characters.
And I figured if I'm dipping my toes further into the genre, to potentially find one and be like, oh, maybe I only like Path of Rage. We're gonna set this down and just not bother anymore. I want to get the stuff that'll like get me excited about it. So you know.
Yeah. Downtown Druid is a good
That one
one.
might be for later. That one might be for later when I go as crazy as you do.
Yeah, I kind of did go insane with it. A little bit, you know.
So yeah, maybe sometime soon. Maybe probably not on Wednesday, but sometime soon I might be able to start talking to you about Downtown Druid. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's honestly one of the more classic written books that I've read. Like in the spectrum of like books compared to like the older styles, it is closer to the older style than I typically read. It is very well put together. And my favorite part of them are actually the chapter name. Because they are not spoilers. I'm learning I abhor completely. Can't stand it. When books are like...
how blatant does it have to be for you to know it's a spoiler ahead of time, though?
It would have to give more information than I would have going into the chapter itself. And that specifically is with the caveat that it may sometimes provide more info to a twist than the narrative has thus given. So like, story's going really fine, but like they're about to confront something, and then the chapter's title is like sadness, and it's like,
oh,
yeah, something that blatant, and then it's like, oh no, now, or like kidnapped, or
okay,
and it's like, why would you do this to me? Just have the story come up. This is the story's for. It's not what the chapters are for.
Additionally, why do chapters need titles?
They don't.
It's a stylistic choice.
It is a stylistic choice. But given that, Downtown Druid has really interesting chapter titles, as that the title of the chapter is a line that someone says during that chapter. And it's always not quite exactly where you think it will be.
Okay.
So like, let's see if I can come up with one. Well, I'm trying to do things with the hands and read. So like, for instance, the chapter title might be "That's What She Said," and then it's literally the main character Dante going
the hunt for the context.
Yeah,
the whole chapter.
And then it's literally later on Dante, the main character, will be like, "Well, that's what she said. Like, that's what she told me." Like in that kind of way, but instead of saying "that's what she told me," it will just be "that's what she said." And so you're like, that isn't quite where you were thinking it was going. If you were doing that, which is interesting, because the character, or like, I don't know if that's actually a title. It's been too long. I don't know if that's the title of a chapter. But there are changelings that do that kind of thing. So "That's What She Said" might actually be something in that context that appears in the story, but it goes left field and goes, "Oh, that's what she told me. That's what she said."
Yeah.
It's really fun like that. And there are no spoilers, which is, like I said, why would you name a chapter "Kidnapped"? Like, come on. It's a little bit much of a spoiler for me, or chapter title. That's neat. Come on. Really? You want to respawn stuff down there?
Yeah.
But yeah, the titles of the chapters are just my favorite part of this.
Okay.
I hope you find them just as amusing. In fact, the end of that story is something I don't usually like. Or not like I don't usually like, but it's something that not a lot of authors actually end up doing. I won't say more than that.
Okay. Sure.
And thankfully it is only fun reads. The audiobook is actually quite good. Very stylistic. The author, or the narrator, they found a really good person to do the lines. Where's that? Up here?
So yeah, that gear at the bottom is in. Oh, it's at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, the thing it opened was up here.
There. Yeah, it might be up top there because that's the only spot I can see without a wall that doesn't have obvious platforming next to it.
Yeah.
So now you go back up.
Yeah.
Backtrack for me. Dance. Yeah, I don't know why this dungeon's like this.
All right. Only mildly aggravating. Big chest too.
Huh?
Oh, the chest that I access to.
Oh.
I got access to. Am I able to go so far this way?
The secret secondarea.
Like, this is blocked over here.
Yeah, that's because you're on the rightmost edge.
All the way down there.
The secret third area.
I turned the map, so it's the same one.
That's what you think.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh. I figured out where it is now. It's like right in the middle.
Okay, it's right there. Yeah, behind the door. It's up there.
Tapestry. All the layers don't help.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have caught up with Path Ascension, and now I'm like, okay, what am I going to read? That ever or cropping up problem, like, oh, now I'm out of story again. Whatever am I going to do? So I was like, okay, I gave this story like a glossary try a while back. Try it again. It's called Might as Well. It's a interesting twist on a genre that's more like a style that's not uncommon. So the little extra twist is thing. This is the story where a person dies and they get sent back in time. But this guy got sent back in time into an alternate version of himself.
Okay.
Which is the twist, and that's interesting because usually it's just, back in time for yourself. And all of your knowledge is like, for some reason this guy knows a lot of things that take advantage of a lot of the future but with it being a slightly alternate in like a timeline way, it's not all of his knowledge is applicable. Knowledge that his alternate version self is applicable. It's kind of convoluted for no reason other than it's interesting, sort of. It's okay so far. I'll have to keep reading if I recommend it. So far, it's solid. It's written, unfortunately, like a at least decently edited. I think it's a Korean translation or a Japanese translation because the phrases they use are more indicative to that kind of that style of writing that they have for their isekai stories. I'm blaming on Japanese because they use the term chuni. Actually, no, sorry, Korean because they use the term chuni. That's like a term for kind of like angsty, edgy teenager stuff. They like, oh, that person's kind of chuny. He's using his attacks, and they're called Shadow Wind.
Okay.
So it's got some rough edges with the way it's written. Either that's just the translation or the style that the guy was working for when they wrote it. It's decent. Characters are fun. He has a pet wolf whose name is Lucky. The story is set in a VR MMO RPG, which is one of the styles of writing that I dislike because it sometimes feels like there's no actual like stakes because everything is like usually in the game. So like, oh, I died. Oh, he hit respawn. Oh, it's Iron Man. Whoa, whoops. Just gotta restart. There's no real threat to the player or to the main character. But a few stories have actually done it well. One of the first stories or series I've read, I started reading a lot, like 6 or 7 years ago now, was called Awaken Online, and it actually had a really interesting balance of in-game and out-of-game stakes challenges. And since then, if a story is set in a virtual reality, being like a video game or sort of thing, I need there to be an out-of-game quote-unquote aspect to it. Otherwise, this doesn't feel like the characters have real challenges.
Okay.
So this one might as well. It's decent. Hopefully it's gonna last me a good bit because I caught up on all the stories I like to read so far, and all of the other authors are on hiatus or MIA.
Yep.
As you understand now, the suffering of I want to read, but the author will write.
Read too much. So I do have a bit of just a smidge of game news to share. Steam is currently doing a Deck Builders Fest.
Oh, interesting.
I am finally going to be able to properly scour Steam for non-roguelike deck builders.
Non-roguelike deck builders. You know, that is a cool idea. Maybe I should actually do this.
I have 7 of them. I would like there to be more. 6 of them are Mega Man games.
Yeah, those ones were good.